Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know and I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm your now prophet of God. I want to talk about this asteroid or this stone, what is coming, The people talking about a stone which will fall or will go um, coming almost on earth and all that kind of things. I did get nothing from God about it, so don't worry, folks. Don't worry, because definitely if something will happen like this, God will definitely warn me, for sure. But He did not warn me, so I don't have to talk about it either. But yeah, maybe people will become get fear in their hearts, and you don't have to. You understand? Because I did hear nothing about a stone what will hit earth. But in time, stones will hit earth for sure. This is what God did give me for sure. So stones will hit earth for sure. Definitely lots of stones will hit. But it's not yet the time for it, folks. So, and I hope you are not alive when this start to happen. But we do not have much time left, like I told you. So it will start to happen in your time. And you will see it with your own eyes. But you will see lots of things I'm talking about right now. You did not see it yet. So as long you do not know, you will not understand what I'm talking about. You need to see it first to understand it. And as long this will not happen in your mind or with your eyes to see, then you will not understand. It's far away from you and definitely not in your brains. And I do understand. I do understand. So will this stone hit Earth? No, it will not hit Earth. And but what comes behind it, the tail, that will definitely hit Earth. So yeah, the debris of this stone will hit Earth, definitely. If it comes this close, then you definitely will get this tail of it, the debris. You understand? And you can do nothing about it. And this can be catastrophic also. It don't have to be the stone. It's what behind it, what it brings. You understand? So this stone will not hit Earth because God did not give me this. It's easy, folks. So it will not hit Earth. But people are scared or they do have fear. But I say all the time, when you fear God, then where is the love? You understand? You better fear the devil, for there is no love. But when you do fear God, it's like that you will fear the devil. Don't fear God, love God. And then completely your fear will be gone. You understand? That's why I say this. I did say this many times in videos I did make. And Where fear is no love. Because if you are scared for someone, then tell me where the love is. You do not love the person, you do fear. You like to stay away from it, right? So, where fear is no love. And if you do fear God, then I ask you, where is the love? And this is a very easy thing, folks. And the truth, you understand? Because I always will come with this kind of things, and you will start to understand what I'm talking about, and you will say, yeah, you are right. Of course I'm right. I always right in that kind of thing. You understand? So, God did not show me a stone will hit earth, but the debris, the tail, what is behind it, it will hit earth. And in this you will get earthquakes and tsunamis and mountains what will explode and will trigger to explode, and people who gonna do things, bad things and all that kind of things. It got everything to do with what is happening, what will come on earth. You understand? This is what gives you the mood. So, and don't do this. Don't go with it. Because that way you go with the devil. And with no one else. Yeah, the children of it. But that are the children of the devil, so I see it like the same thing. The devil or the children of the devil, they belong to each other, so, and we do have many. We do have lots, legions of this kind of soldiers who will work against you, and definitely against God, against me. So also against you. But you will not understand that it will be against you, because they will come with love. And that's what you like. You do like love, but you like the wrong love. So I'm warning all the time for this kind of thing. Let's listen to the rain, folks. So, if it will hit Earth, then a big explosion you will hear in 5 minutes. Like thunder, lightning, above my house. Let's listen for 5 minutes. Because it suddenly start to rain and start to storm and all that kind of things, folks. So I will wait 5 minutes, and or maybe 10. And let's hear if we do hear thunder. If thunder comes now, then it will hit Earth. This stone, what is coming. Because God will not give me all the time visions and dreams, folks. He also do it while I'm awake and walking in the street, and I get numbers, I get names, and I get people who come to me and will talk very, very strange things, like I'm the apple of their eye and all that kind of things, So, and this is how God also talk with me. It's not only when I sleep or when I do have a vision, it's more things. So, and I'm walking with God, folks. I'm a child of God. So I do understand that I need to give my Father God some time. So if it start to thunder, now in almost 4 minutes, then it will hit Earth. So let's wait and be quiet for 4 minutes here on this channel. And this is really the way how I am connected with my Father God. You understand? I do different things than you ever will do. And when I do them, you will never understand. You will never see them and never see them come. You understand? But I know exactly the way and the things, and you know. That's my life, folks. This is how I live now. Before this did happen, I did live another life. The life you live. You understand? But I don't want to live your life anymore, because I really do walk with God, and I am really the unknown prophet of God. You understand? And that's why I will not walk your way. I only walk my Father's way. My Father really is God. So let's wait for the sound. The sound of thunder. You all will hear it if it happens. You understand? And this is how God also do talk with me. Don't worry, this is an airplane. And talking about airplanes, folks, don't go into airplanes. Don't go into these falling birds, falling iron birds. I call them birds, you know, iron birds. Because that's what it is, nothing more. And they are ready to fall out of the air. And this is also with ships or boats. Don't go in it. It's the same with parties. Don't go to parties. Don't demonstrate. I'm warning, folks. I'm warning. It's the best thing I ever can give you. Trains, boats, buses, whatever. Where big crowds are, you better don't go. Because things suddenly can happen. And you are there, that will be the day of your life you will never forget, if you're still alive. So I'm warning for this kind of event. Watch out, and this can happen all over the world, and will happen all over the world. So you go to a football stadium and someone put bombs there you go. You fly into the air, and while you are flying in the air, you will think at my voice, and you will think, oh man, now I'm gonna die, and I did not listen to this boy who did warn us so deeply. Why did we not listen to him? That's what I do, folks. I warn. This is my calling, you know, and really no one else did get that call. I'm sure. That makes me the unknown prophet of God. 2 minutes. I think this is also an airplane. I need to open my window. Because they did make my windows, new windows, and if I close it, it's almost sound free, you hear nothing. So now I open it, you can hear it better. What I do here are sometimes airplanes, Iron Bird. And I also saw, I live in Holland, folks, and I also saw that Iron Birds will fall here in Holland also, It will not be the last time this will happen. It did happen in Amsterdam, in some little skyscrapers. People are eating, and then this Iron Bird falling. Many people did die. The Bijlmer. But this will start to happen again. And folks, it's also the time for it, you understand? And everything what comes out of my mouth, you better do understand I'm right. I saw those things. I do hear a rumbling sound, but it's far away. And sometimes I need to talk because I don't know how my video will react, if I don't say nothing for 1 hour or something, then I'm scared that I will not get my video online on YouTube. So sometimes I talk through it because but this is live now. You can listen in what I hear. You understand? I still hear nothing. That's a good sign. A car and an airplane. iron bird, what will fall like leaves from a tree. Everywhere, folks. So don't step in those things. I also saw many celebs, they always use private airplanes. They also will fall down. This is how we will get them. You understand? It will start to happen when it is time. It's no joke, because I saw it. And I make no jokes while I walk with God. You understand? I dare not to do this. I always will speak sincerely and seriously. You understand? No joke. It's also not a funny time, folks. It's, what your eyes gonna see will be incredible and unbelievable. These are the things I saw. The most difficult movie I ever did get for my eyes was the movie God did play for me. And I really thought it was a movie. I told my Father God, yeah, Father God, I know this movie. And God told me, no, it's not a movie. It's reality, my son. Oh, wow. That is, I need to warn the people. Yeah, God told me, yeah. But they will not listen. I told my Father God, well, I got nothing else to do. So I will warn them, if it is possible. So here I am, and this is what I do. For I am. For God. And God really did say, I am what I am. For folks, he never did give his name. But if you are clever enough, you will know his name. But I will not tell him. You people know the scriptures so well in the Bible, right? Well, you can find his name there. One time. It's standing there. One time. His name is used one time in this whole Bible with 66 books. One time. You can find it. So you who know the Bible so well, find it. And tell me the real name of my Father. That's an airplane. You can hear it also, right? But when thunder comes, you will hear it definitely. Because it will be above my house. This house I live in. So, this is how God also can warn me. So I'll wait a little more. God do not know time. But in time, folks, stones will fall, and you can look with your binocular, but you will not find the stones what will fall. But suddenly they will be there. But then it's too late. This is how it will go. You will not find out where the stones are. But suddenly it will come into your world. Like a big surprise. And that's the same thing with God. God is here on earth. He is watching you all. Can you see him? No. Can you see the stones what will fall? No. It's the same thing. If you do not walk with my Father, folks, you also will not understand the stones. That's how easy it is. And I told you, there is a lot more than you ever can understand. Into this world and into another world. Because we are definitely not alone. And there are more worlds exactly like this. They are ready. You understand? You can live on it right now. This is a shot from a gun or something. Or fireworks. I will give it some time, folks. Because God also always gives me time. You understand? Because He do not know time, so I'm waiting for my Father God. Because He do not know time. God is timeless. So I always will give my Father God some room, some more time than normal. Because my Father do not know time. And when you are there, you also will not understand time. It do not exist. only exist here. Time is made by people, never by God. But what is not made by people? Everything God did create, people go over it. Huh? So He did give you lots of room, because He leave it that way. And I think it's not fair to God. And you give it names, and the stars, and stones, and all that kind of things. You see another planet, you give it a name. You see another star, you give it a name. Stupid names. Now folks, I still hear nothing. No thunder. So this stone will not hit Earth. Don't worry. But the debris of it, the tail, it definitely will hit Earth. And in this you will see strong weather to come. More strong than before. And this will start to happen everywhere and anyhow. All the time. You better get used on this thing. Because it will stop. And you will not like it. Another iron bird. In the beginning, when I started to walk with God, I did go outside, and I was on a field with many people because there was some kind of a festival, and I wanted to look on a far away distance, because these people do have lots of tattoos with demons and upside down crucifixes and on their skin and all that kind of shit, you know. So I don't want to be associated with it. So I stay away far from that type of people, because I do not like them. And then I saw an airplane in the air, and this airplane was standing still. I told my Father God what I see right now, Father God, and I did see this for maybe 2-3 minutes. And this thing was standing still. I told my Father God, this thing do not move. How is it possible? It must fall down. If an airplane do not move, it fall down. But this one, no, it did not fall down. Filled up with people, a Boeing 747 was it, or something, a blue one, and it was standing still in the air, maybe for 2-3 minutes, and I thought, what my eyes see now, I cannot understand. In that time God told me, my son, you will understand when you walk with me that everything is possible. Everything become possible. Everything you thought it is not possible, the day you start to walk with me, everything become possible. And I told my Father God, okay, Father, I understand. But this really did happen. I did ask my Father God someday, Father God, are there really UFOs who will be with normal airplanes? And I see an airplane, folks, and I take my belukkener, how you call this thing? Verrekijker, belukkener or something, and I look and I see some strange little thing flying with it. An UFO. Unbelievable. Directly this did start. But folks, like I told you, I was playing with some friends, and we did play next to a soldier camp with colonels and generals and all that kind of shit, So big people did come there all the time. And on a day I saw many colored lights and also did go there. And I told my friend, what is this with this colored lights? This is not an airplane or a helicopter or something. He told me, no man, that are UFOs. UFOs? Yes. Yeah, many UFOs go there. I told him, oh, do they have children? Because if they do, they can play with us. My mind was not too wide open to understand what my friend did tell me. I was too young and did not understand. But I saw many of these things with colored lights going to that camp, that military camp. So, yeah, I saw it already, you understand? So for me, normally speaking, it's normal. Because I did grow up with this kind of things. And it did happen many times. So, and if a thing like this will land for my feet in that time, I will go and ask the parents if the children will come out to play. You understand? Maybe these are also daredevils, because I was a real daredevil. I did go with friends, and the friends who did not want to play with me, they better go, because they cannot come with us. We did do very many difficult and problematic things. you know, very dangerous things. It could take your life. But many people did not go with us because they did not dare to do what we did do. They like to play on the floor. And we did like to play on dangerous places, high places. If you fall, you know you die, and all that kind of things. And we did jump over roofs and all that kind of things, and did jump from roofs into things you better do not jump in, you know. Yeah, we did do those things. And I did not have many of that kind of friends. So when I saw that kind of airplane, I did ask my friend or friends if they can come play with us, because I did not have the knowledge what type of things these are. And if I see one now, folks, you will go with your cell phone far away, but I will go with my cell phone inside, folks. You will see, I will go inside. You understand? I'm not like you. I will not dress up like a monster and go to the internet and show you that I'm dressed up like a monster. You understand? That's lying, folks. That's lying. Don't lie. You will hurt people if you lie in that kind of way. I see this many times on the internet, folks. I do not understand where you get the nerve from. How you can play with people like this, lying and deceiving. I do not like, folks. So if an airplane or that kind of people come to me, I will grab them. And you will understand, I did grab something ever no one did grab. You understand? So that you will understand, I do not lie. Not one thing. UFO comes by my house, you will understand, I will go in this freaking UFO. With my life, it doesn't matter, folks. I will show you the real way. I hate lies. Did you hear already thunder? Not me. No. And I think I did give my Father God some more time, right? I'm still online. I'm still busy with the video. I still hear nothing. Working with God, folks, is a miracle. And you will see the most craziest things you never did see in your life. Working with God is a miracle. That's why I know so much. I walk with this miracle God who did do things with me I cannot even explain. But the feeling was there, and also the feeling I can even not explain. This miracle God, wow, He did give me unbelievable things. He did show me unbelievable things. He taught me unbelievable things. He did show me who He really is, who He looked like, how He smelled, His hair and everything, His color, His eyes. The most beautiful eyes God do have. You will never see in this world, from not one human being. You know, people who know God, they say it all the time, they know His eyes, right? I never did hear them speak about His eyes, or what He looked like, or what color of skin He do have, or whatever, folks. Never. Never. They did been to heaven, and they did die and did go to heaven and did come back, and started to lie again and all that kind of shit, you know, for the money. This is what I hear all the time. But never sincerely talk about God and the way God really is, and what God really is, how He look like, His eyes, how He smell, and all that kind of things. I did hear no one talk about this. Yeah, He do have a crown and a golden building He live in. Come on, folks. And He will come out of the air with many angels, and He will wear a golden crown. He will come like a king. Now you will understand. A beggar will come out of the air. A beggar. And God will take all the beggars who are beggars now with Him. You understand? So beggars, be happy that you are beggars. You will be released by my Father. I'm sure this will happen. And the rich will go on their knees for the beggars, because they did kick the beggars. But when the rich go on their knees, the beggars will not kick them. Why? They do have the full right to kick the bitches, but they will not do it. The beggars will say to the rich with the crowns, stand up. Do you need something to eat? Do you need something to drink? This will hurt lots of people who did not go for these people who did cry in hunger and thirst. You understand me very well, folks? So if you see a beggar, you help him. No question about it, folks. You help. I will do this also. But I did it sometimes, and I saw folks going and bringing back wheat and hash and troop. And then I say, hi folks, this is the last time I did help you. You understand? If you buy stupid bullshit troop, it's not I give my money for. You understand? And that kind of people you also do have by the beggars. You need to watch out who is a real beggar and really will go with God. Because God will understand what beggar he will take and what beggar he won't. So between the beggars are also rotten fruit. And this is a story, it did happen to me, and I was very sad. And I told this man, I give you money for food and drink, and you come back with something to smoke? So the next time I do something for this kind of beggars, I will buy it myself. You understand? It's better. I better buy it myself, so that I can see that I eat something warm and drink something nice. Because between the beggars are also bad people. You understand? You do have beggars, they are very honest, and you do have beggars who are big liars. And better stay a beggar. And that's what will happen, folks. When God comes, he will take the good beggars. But the bad beggar stay a beggar. And I really did go home crying, folks, because I really do have a good heart. And, I do have enough money. That's not the problem. But if I give something little, you better use it in a big way. Because that's the only thing I want from you. A big way for me to see with my own eyes that you are happy with the food I give you and not buy bullshit like wheat and hashes or liquor. drinks what will make you another people. Smokes what will make you another people. For this I do not give them money. No thunderbolts, so the stone will not hit, and I thought already it will not hit because Father God did not give me this. It's easy. He did give me this this tornado, or how you call this thing? This Dorian, this storm thing, you know. And Father God did show me that it will go its own way. Now, did you see that it go its own way? Yes, it's standing for 30 hours on a place and it's just standing still. Like you are in a washing machine on the moment, folks. A washing machine, what will go so fast that there will be no way escaping this thing. And this thing was standing still for 30 hours. Constantly. So, does it go its own way? Oh yes. Is God right? Yes. Of course, He's right. He's always right. Father God will never lie to me. And I dare never lie to my Father. Because I say dare, because I know lies. And God don't. You understand? I'm still not with my Father, so I need to downgrade myself for God. And that's exactly what I do. I'm humble for God, so the words I speak are the truly words, and my Father God do love the way I speak. You understand? And I will not put myself more higher than that I am. Let me be low. I like to be low. I like to be poor. I like to be like a beggar. I like to look like a beggar. You understand? I want to be ugly. So that no one ever will come to my side. Not any girl or any boy or anyone. Man, if I was the most beautiful person here on earth, then I did have a very big problem. Definitely when walking with God. And I know a time, folks, when I was younger, I did get 10 girls a day or something, you know. That's not normal. I did not understand that it was not normal. It's not normal. But I did go and have sex with 16 of them in my life. These are 15 too many. I did not know. If I did, then I did not do it. Then now I was a virgin. But folks, I'm virgin again. I'm walking with God now. No one ever will come on my side. No one. No pretty girls or woman. Movie. I do understand you. Will I be with many people? In time. For now, I'm alone. I like it to be alone. I saw my Father God was alone, and I thought, whoa, Father God is alone. Yeah, Father God go to places, he will be alone. Eh? He love it. You know. But I saw him, he was sadly and alone. And that's not good. And that's what you people did. That's what you people did do. Talking about my father, there is no one else who will talk about his father and love him so much like I do in this world, folks. No one of you, not one of you, will love my Father God so much like I do. The first need to be born. I'm telling you. And in the love I get from God, this is how much I hate you. Because I gave love to God, but you people need to give love to God. And you do not do this. It's raining again. You hear the sound of the rain, folks? Do you understand when you go sleep and it's raining? That you will sleep very nice? Because you know you are inside. You got it cozy and warm. But you do not think about the people. Who do not have this. And need to beg for a place to stay. Not to get wet. And by wetness will come sickness. Because that's what rain will do with you. When you are on the street. You will become sick. Are you aware? If you go sleep and you hear the sound of the rain, do you understand what I'm talking about? I will teach you to be humble. also for you people, for your people. Be humble where you need to be humble for. Help your people. When it is time, folks, it is too late. Help your people now. Listen to this rain. Lots of people have it all, and lots of people have nothing. I want you to be aware for this. Wake up for this thing. These are humble things to think about. Is exactly what God likes. Be aware what's going on around you. Don't mind me, folks, I'm just your storyteller, your end time prophet. And I really do work with a miracle. And I saw miracles, folks. You never saw it. And can I do miracles? If I ask my Father God, then I can do miracles. Definitely. God told me, my son, you can do more than you think. And I don't care what I can do more. You know? But I'm happy that God told me, so that I will know that I can do more than I think. And that's exactly also what I show you. I really can do more than I think. God did make it all possible for me. And folks, really, I never was so close with God like I am right now. This is happening now for 7 years. Almost 7 years I walk with God. And the last 7 years to come. then we can close the book. Then all will be finished. In these 7 years, what will come soon will be the worst 7 years you ever will see. And many will die in these last 7 years. Many innocent people. Many Christians. Many good people. And don't think that all the Christians are good, because almost all the Christians are bad. Almost all the people in this world are bad. If we find someone good, I can tell my Father God, that will be a miracle. That will be a miracle, Father. If we do find some good, that will be a miracle. The only thing I know for sure is when we need good people, God needs to make them. God needs to touch them. This is how we will create good people. But these people were all bad. It's up to my Father what my Father will do in this end time story. Will God put his finger on you like he did do with me? I don't know, Father. I just don't know. I don't know if this miracle man or spirit will come to you and touch you. I just don't know. Maybe. He only did tell me, my son, don't trust no one and don't trust anything. He did say this to me, and he meant this world. So till now, there must happen a miracle. If someone will born without spots, because you all do have spots. That's when you are born in a spotted world. You are born in a spoiled world, So the first thing you ever will learn is how you will be spoiled. You step into a bad world, so the disease will be bad. And this will go into all you people. If you do not walk with God, you all will get this disease. A disease to be bad in a bad world. Because you do not know any good thing. I'm talking about billions of people. So it's very important, folks, that you will have no spots at all. You want no spots? Don't lie. Don't kill. Don't steal. Don't rape. Don't lie. 5 things. You can count it on one hand. The 5 fingers you do have on one hand. And this will be your right hand. The hand you always give love with. 5 things you must do to be with my Father God. Don't lie. Don't steal. Don't kill. Don't rape. Just be nice. Help your people. Who sincerely need help. And take away the liars. The stealers. The killers and the rapers. You don't want to be associated with it. So take them away from you. Now. They're easy to recognize. Those days, you can read it on their skins like a paper. A newspaper. Stone will not hit. But the tail, the debris, will come here on earth when this stone fly by.